Listen to me and shut up. The path of truth. This is text 5581. Visit truthgods.blogspot.com. Now you be asking yourself, why you sound so different, Tex? Well, that's because I was screaming. I was screaming at the top of this week. That's right. My family and I, we went over to Linda's house for some pound cake. And then I was telling him all the voices I've been hearing in my head recently. Do you know what I told him? I started telling him about what parts of the Bible and the Quran most attracted the aliens that are in my brains. They said they really liked Matthew 5:4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Not comfort. I know how to read. Shut up. Let me do that again. The aliens told me that they like Matthew 5:4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Now, why do they like that so much? It's because they know it's true. When that reset button is pressed, everyone's gonna have to be comforted. You gotta find that rub-a-dub-tub out in the Middle East. I told you that. That's the only way you're gonna find any kind of safety or salvation. Salvation. Do not lose hope, nor be sad. That's from the Quran 3:13-9. I'm telling you, that's what the aliens said in my brains. They like these passages. Because they know that's why they're sending up. Do you know they have different places of worship throughout the galaxies? You didn't know that, did you? On different planets, they have different types of places of worship. A lot of them, who influence who? Who influence who? I hear lots of rumors and gossips in my brains. But that's what the aliens told me. That's what I was talking about at Linda's. Matthew 5:4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Do not lose hope, nor be sad. Come on now. You gotta call me at 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. Truthgods.blogspot.com. I wrote a whole piece there. If you visit my site, you can see that I wrote a whole piece about aliens and their places of worship throughout these galaxies and different planets. You think we're the only ones who worship anything? No. Come on now, they're in my brains. You gotta listen to me as a path of truth. They built up all these places of different worships. Who influenced who? Who's gonna press that button? We are humans. And what are we gonna do? They all know we gotta go to the Middle East and find our tub. Now this is what I was talking about to two of my followers. Some of my family were all over at Linda's house. Now my grandpops, he got 86 years of life on him. He says I'm cold. So they put a sweater on him. An itchy tie sweater. And I told my mom, I gotta tell you, even though my mom, my pop put me in an empty refrigerator box and let me outside of school, and I didn't get out until I was 21, I still am very loving towards my parents because I forgive. I have it in my heart to forgive, and in my brain. In my brains, they told me, you gotta forgive. Don't be sad. Forgive. You feel comforted. When that time comes, you gotta find that rub-a-dub-dub-tub out in the middle of the. I know where I'm gonna find it. I've seen my mom. He gets a sweater. He puts on the sweater. Here comes in little Junior. Little Junior comes in. Little Peterson Harrison. He come running in. He had itching powder. He got from the back of a comic book. He has itching powder, and he puts it right all over Grandpa's sweater that he has on. Well, what happens? Here's an 86-year-old man falling out of the chair, breakdancing, rolling around on the floor, scratchy, rolling around. Help, help. What they do? They thought he had demons. They thought he had demons in him. I said, no. Ask little Peterson. He'll tell you. He springs sprinkled all that stuff right down Grandpop's back. That little... He didn't even confess, he didn't even say he didn't know anything, and he helped get Grandpops locked up over the weekend. Isn't that funny? I broke him out, though. I had some words. I told them the truth that I had in my brains, and they let him go. Oh, thank you, my grandson. That's what Grandpop said. He had rashes all over his arms from that tight sweater with the itching powder all over. He got it from the back of a comic book causing that devilish mission. And what do they think? Everyone at Linda's singing that Grandpop's got the devil and demons in his brains. No, he doesn't. I do. They tell me everything. I heard the demons say, oh, no. Your Grandpop's fine. It's that little Peterson Harrison. He be putting all that itching powder he got from the back of that comic book all over him. They didn't listen. That's why I threw out my voice, yelling at everybody. TruthGods.blogspot.com 562-396-5594. You gotta follow me. You gotta listen to me and tune in and to listen to this show. If you go to truthgods.blogspot.com, you'll find out that there's a radio right there. You don't even have to go anywhere, a podcast or whatever, and listen. You could go on a podcast and subscribe, but you could just go to my site. You could read my work. You know, I'm working on pamphlets that I'm going to have up on for sale soon. And you can get all the definitive words from all the definitive different doily voices that I have in my brain. Ever since I was in the womb, I've been hearing these voices from your doilies, from your gods, and debutantes, debutantes. You know that. That's why you're listening to me. That's why listen to me and shut up. Now, I'm going to end this show early because my throat is killing me. I'll be drinking all this tea. I don't like tea. But I gotta drink it so my voice can be good. I'm over here just trying to tell everyone, do not lose hope, nor be sad. That's something the aliens agree with. That's from the Quran. You don't even know. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Matthew 5:4, a very important expression in loving sentiment that comes from the Bible. That's what the aliens tell me. That damn kid with his itching powder. Man, if he just admitted it. I gotta go. Shut up. Shit. Go to truthgods.blogspot.com and you call me and you tell me what you're feeling. I know you're going through hard times. You follow me. 562-396-5594.